Hi there, welcome back. So today we're talking about suspension dampers. These are from the Silver Shadow series, so from 1966 to 1980 and on. So to start off, the first one we've got here is from the early Silver Shadow. Now this is a front damper, and this would have been fitted to cars that had height control on the front suspension. So pre-compliant cars. This is sometimes known as the short stroke damper. They later on moved on to the long stroke damper, which is this one. This is UR71744, and this damper is basically the same thing that was used once they changed from the short stroke damper. They used this all the way up through the Shadows and the Spirits, and they only changed this when they introduced the active ride suspension in 1990. So this is the main damper you'll see. You've always been able to get an alternative to this damper. That was a Bilstein German damper, which we also stock. This is a Prestige Parts version. You get 3-year warranty, and it's basically designed to replicate the damping rate of the Bilstein damper. So this is like a replica of the Bilstein. You've never been able to get an aftermarket version of the front damper as far as I'm aware, but now you can. So this is again available as a Prestige part with 3 years warranty. This is RH3367, UR71744, so that's the front suspension dampers for the Silver Shadow and Spirit pre-active ride. Then we go on to the rear dampers. This is the standard 4-door and long wheelbase and coupe, I believe, rear damper. RH12437. This again is a replica of the Bilstein version. Same damping rate, everything's the same, but the difference with these is they're actually gas filled. So when you come to fit one of these, it's very important that it goes up the right way. There's an arrow there to show you which way up it should go. If you fit it upside down, it won't dampen anything. So sometimes you've had people call us up saying the rear dampers aren't working. Turn them around, works perfectly. This is the one for the convertible car. Again, I believe this hasn't been available as an aftermarket product until now. Prestige Parts version, 3-year warranty. I think they're a bit more fiddly to fit because the rear dampers have the ram above them, and you've got to take the ram off, the height control ram that actually pushes the suspension up when you load the car. You have to remove the ram to get to the top nut, so they're a bit fiddly to fit. And the convertible one is even more fiddly because you've got the hood mechanism and everything in the way there. You've got this, which is RH3372, and this RH12437. To take the front dampers out, you have to compress the spring with a special tool. There's a Rolls Royce tool available. It's got like 2 semicircles that bolt together underneath. The spring cup that sits here, they sit underneath, so you can do it in situ on the car. Then you've got 2 rods that bolt through from the top plate, hold the spring in place, and you can actually take the spring out, take the damper out quite easily. It's a different game if you're trying to decompress the spring and change the spring, because there's a much bigger spring compressor that you need to use. But to change the dampers is not a big deal, as long as the seat's not seized. But they are available new spring seats. You have to shim them to set the height right on the car, but that's pretty straightforward. At the bottom of these front dampers you have the ball joints. There's a little housing that screws on, and the ball joint screws into the housing, and you set the ball joint up on shims to set the tension right. This one comes with the gasket for the top plate as part of the kit. All of these come with the as a kit. This one has a different top plate because it's for the early cars with front height control. They have a hole in the top plate for another ram to screw on. So a lot of people do actually modify and fit the later type of dampers, which means the only thing you need to change is to change the top plate. So when you change the top plate, it comes with the bushes. The rear damper, obviously there's bushes at either end. This is how they look when they're on. They sit either side of the body. That's pretty much all I can think of. If you'd like to ask any questions, please feel free to comment below and we'll try and get back to you. We've also got our competition for the Bentley cap going and a goodie bag. And the question we've got for you today is, what is the name of the handling kit that was available for these cars? So it's the name of the people that produced the handling kit for these cars. Please leave your answers in the comments on Facebook, and the first one to reply will get their Bentley cap and goodie bag. Thanks for watching.